Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Movie Madness. The show where I take a movie and I just basically break it down and talk to you about what this film meant to me, or where I can remember when I first seen it, or why I love this movie. So yeah, this isn't a review or anything like that in case you stumble across it. I'm not going to be reviewing this movie. So I'm sorry about that, but I'll talk a bit about it for you in case you haven't seen it. So yeah, basically the first film, this film we're going to be talking about today is, of course, The Burbs, 1989, by Joe Dante, starring Tom Hanks. Great film, a great film. One of these ones I can remember where I was when I seen it, where why I became such a fan of this movie. Honestly, it is a great movie, and I just love every bit of that movie. I first seen it 2000, the year 2000. I remember years ago before that. I remember seeing bits of it. I mean, way back, years before that. I remember seeing it, wee bits and pieces of it. But I couldn't remember, the whole film. So the year 2000, I was started collecting a lot of videos, and I was buying a lot of videos, and at the same point I started buying a lot of Tom Hanks movies, because it became he is my favourite actor to this day. But I started buying a lot of his movies and started collecting a lot I could find, and I was just sitting around the house one day. I was at my grand's in Cumbernauld, and she was like reading the paper, and she says, "Oh, there's a Tom Hanks movie on tonight." I said, "Is there?" She said, "Yeah, but back 11, it's called The Burbs," and she read it out to me. Tom Hanks being disturbed with his neighbours and all this, yada yada yada. I thought, this is going to be good. I kind of remember that. I says, "Oh, can I get a tape? Can I go out and buy a blank tape and record it tonight?" She said, "Oh yeah." Went out and got the blank tape, stuck it in at the night it was going to be recorded, pressed record, sat and watched it. Immediately fell in love with that film. I thought, wow, this film is great. I went rushed out after that and bought the VHS, the original VHS. I thought, I have to buy this. It's got to be my collection. And went and got it, and I had it in my collection for years prior to that. Then, 2004, I think the DVD eventually got released. And it got released as an uncut version. I thought, this is great, the Burbs Uncut. And I remember getting that the first day it came out. I said, I have to buy that the first day it came out. It was just like one of these ones I've been desperate to get in DVD, because I started buying DVDs at that point. And so, 10 years later, which would be this time last year, eventually the Blu-ray was released by Arrow. Because I was a bit disappointed with the DVD, because all it had was a film and a trailer. Nothing else, nothing said about it. And so I was a wee bit disappointed with that. The DVD gets released by Arrow, which is a Blu-ray company we've got over here. I think you just get it overseas as well, in America and stuff like that, which is basically take an old film that's became a cult, and they put a lot of extras, new features and stuff like that to it. And the Burbs got it. A lot of new extras and features and yada yada yada. I thought, this is great. I thought, why didn't you not get this with the DVD? But then it came to my attention watching these features, the new features that were added, that it's recently, in the last 10 years prior to this, it became a cult. And when I think about it, it doesn't surprise me, because I would be in a supermarket and I'd go down to the DVD aisle, or I'd be in any DVD shop, and I'd go down to a certain bit where it'd be, giveaway DVDs for good prices and that, and the Burbs would always be there. It would always be there at some like £4 or a fiver or whatever it was, or I would go to HMV, I'd buy a few films, and I'd go to the desk to buy it, and as you go to the desk to buy it, sometimes they've got like a row of films that would sit around the bottom of the desk, and I'd be like, they would say, "Oh, so you've got if you spend over £30, you can, or £20, you can pick these films for £2 or whatever." the Burbs would always be there. I said, no, I'm alright, I've got everyone that's there. So it doesn't surprise me that people have came along this and said, oh, it's a Tom Hanks film, we better pick this up and see what this is like, or it's Tom Hanks. And it doesn't surprise me that it's took on a life of its own. I'm so happy that it has. That Blu-ray that I've got is the best thing of the Burbs I think we'll ever get. I was just so surprised at the amount of features that were on it, and because of the way I love that film so much, and I was so disappointed with the DVD release, that the Blu-ray when it got released was, and the way that they'd cleaned it up as well. They, had made a better transfer of it and stuff like that. Just it looked great, So anyway, in case you haven't seen the film, I'll talk a wee bit about it because it's not one of these ones you'll probably come across. But if you have seen it, then that's great. Well, it's basically like Tom Hanks is a guy living in suburbia. He's on his week's holidays, and I think these neighbours that had been moved in next door to him for like 2 weeks prior to this. But he keeps hearing noises out of their basement and things like that. And then these other neighbours are telling him stories about certain things, and kind of, it starts to go dead dark. And he sees things like digging in their back garden late in a rainy, stormy night, and try to work out what they're up to. One of the neighbours across the street had a dog, and all of a sudden he's went missing. And so it's up to Tom Hanks and the rest of the people in the street to try and find out what's going down. I basically don't want to tell you too much about it. I just want to give you the gist of that, really. It's a dark, nightmarish comedy. It really is a great film. If you've seen it, you won't go wrong with it. Definitely one to watch. I enjoyed every minute of that movie. Every minute. I mean, the cast is great. Tom Hanks, Carrie Fisher, Bruce Dern, Corey Feldman. It really, really is good. And it's one of these ones where actually I want like a T-shirt of that iconic movie poster that you'll probably see here. Tom Hanks standing with a hose, and I really want like a poster of that, or a poster framed of that, or a T-shirt of that, or something like that, because I really, really love that film. And it really, what the film means to me, I think it speaks in a certain way to me, because I think it's so amazing how they shot that movie. The whole film is based in this one street. For an hour and a half it goes nowhere else, but it's based in this one street. That's it. How do you do an hour and a half film when it's based in a street? One street. It doesn't go anywhere, out anywhere. Based in this one street for an hour and a half. How do you do that? Joe Dante seemed to manage it, and I love Joe Dante. I mean, his movies are great. Ever since The Howling, Inner Space, Gremlins, Small Soldiers, he's just great. But this is one of the ones I really love. And that's it, guys. I can think much I can talk about it, to be honest with you. My best advice, if you have not seen it, get a hold of it somewhere. You can get the DVD cheap, or I don't know if you download movies or stream movies. I don't know what you do. Try and get a hold of this movie, The Burbs. I really recommend it to you. I mean, if you haven't seen it, it's really, really good. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It really is a great film. So yeah, guys, that's really all I can say for this video, this episode. Sorry I didn't go into too much detail about it. I don't really want to give too much away, because it's pretty basic, but I don't want to give it too much away and go on and drag on for so long. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more. If you enjoy this Movie Madness videos, please let me know in the comments below that I've just started. Give this video a thumbs up, share it to MD, you know, just do whatever you want with it, guys. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Until the next video, take care.